Okay, we're going. You won't get me killed? Okay. All right. Did I put Bodyswap in? I did. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. So, bearded outdoorsman. This is what I was talking about. What's the investment for 50 million? 2 mirrors. So, if you're interested in the best 5 ways, the best 5 ways of all time. Yeah, we have a resetter. Yeah. Akavish is helping it out. At what point are you just a bot, Truskin? I was curious about that, actually. I don't know what the... I'm here, right? Like, how is this different from, you know, minions, right? Like, if you had a minion build with cast from damage taken, lightning warp or something, right? Like, you know, you're doing the same thing, right? So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what the limitations are there. So this is a little thing we've been playing around with. Yeah, imagine 5 of these builds and a resetter. Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. My Irish ancestors are rolling in the grave right now. Apologies, ancestors. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. As you saw from the intro clip, I just wanted to continue talking about this build and sharing with all of you just how fun and mutable and dynamic and how you can really play around with builds in Path of Exile and customize them for things that you want to do and just have a great time. What we did yesterday on stream is we were just talking with chat, bouncing ideas off of each other, and just talking about all the skills that we could really slot in. There is so much variety and utility and interesting mechanics that you can get. Looking at all the different stuff that Lily is selling you in your hideout, open up that gem vendor, just take a look, and I really suggest if you are feeling a little stale about what's going on in the game for you, and you might have a strong build already. That's like a cool template for what you can play around with, right? Like if you are building around cold skills, look at the lightning and the fire skills, or vice versa, anything like that. If you are just in the realm of doing physical damage, consider Impale, consider Bleed, consider, hey, can I sneak Corrupting Fever in? We have this very rich ecosystem where we can look at the ways that we're scaling our build and just kind of slot in whatever we want to do and just kind of make it fun and just silly and really enjoy delving into all these different mechanics and seeing what you can get away with. So yeah, we're going to pop into this little cemetery here really quickly, and I just want to show you what you're able to do, right? By looking at a build and just kind of going ham and seeing what you're able to pull off. What we did yesterday is this one takes a little bit to get going because the mana cost is very high. There we go. The mana regen is going. We played around with some stuff yesterday, right? Like I showed off the build yesterday at a very high investment. I actually haven't changed any of the gear really since yesterday, but we used that template to kind of play around with things. And actually what we ended up doing on stream yesterday is we tried Bodyswap and Lightning Warp with less duration in there. And it, you know, as you saw at the beginning, it's able to do legions by itself. It's kind of funny. Like, I don't know if this is a thing that I would hard recommend, but this, I think, might be able to give inspiration, right? This might be a template for inspiration that maybe you could find a way to make a tankier version to actually do Legion 5 ways or simulacrums or anything like that. We tried simulacrums. We got to like wave 22, I think. Physical damage gets a little too high for this build. This build is very squishy to physical damage. Delirium kind of really ramps up that phys damage, so it gets a little scary. But, you know, this is an example of, you know, as you see right now, this is an example of you can just like plug and play all sorts of different stuff and have a great time. And I just want to continue hammering home that there is always room for variety and play and experimentation in this game. And like once you have like a strong template for your build and a foundation, you can just like really mix and match and find the things that click and feel really good for you. Like in the past, I had a cast on crit elementalist that was a golemancer that had a lot of those fundamentals and the crit chance and the attack speed, everything finely tuned. And I was actually able to swap in a lot of different skills very successfully. I actually found that doing Desecrate Volatile Dead with my cast on crit setup instead of Ice Nova was actually superior for bossing. It was really, really interesting. And that's the thing that I've kind of wanted to put back together again for a while. So that version of the build uses dual cost breeze because we have so much flat added cold damage. We're actually able to do cold Volatile Dead. And because it can front load the damage by summoning all of the balls, you know, as you can see on the screen right now, it's actually really, really good for doing bosses that have invulnerability phases, because the Volatile Deads will wait until that invulnerability is over, and then it'll shotgun the boss. That was actually a cool variation that was superior to the traditional setup because I put a little experimentation and time into it. I don't even know what this is going to look like. I just put in random gems, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, before I open up this map. But, you know, obviously this is a very high investment build that has crazy high damage and all that sorts of stuff. But really the core here is the fact that Omniscience is ridiculous right now. And Omniscience itself, building around it, is not particularly expensive. You can have a fundamental Omniscience build put together for about 10 exalts, like pretty easy actually. So I would recommend, if something like this is interesting to you, because we're just getting insane amounts of elemental penetration. You know, if this looks interesting and fun to you and you want to have something like this where you can kind of just slot in whatever spell you want and have a great time, I really recommend doing that. Let's load up a lot of Volatile Deads. Give me, oh my, it's already gonna kill the boss. And that's the thing that can happen. I hit my RF a little too early there before we had her sustain going. I love when that happens with the build, honestly. It's just too funny. Just makes it kind of tricky to pilot. Yeah, that's just an instance that you have to give it some time, get the engine going. It's a great time. I don't know. I think it's funny. We'll turn this eye strain off as we continue here. I just want to always reinforce that there is room for experimentation and variety and finding the things that work for you in the game. There are definitely skills that are so hard on the weak side that you might not be able to make them work, but I would actually say that's the minority. We have certain things in the game, like really, exploit early and often. Don't do the exploits that are going to get you, banned for the league. Do, exploit by taking advantage of the things that are super, like, I think this is actually a foundation of Path of Exile, is they purposely give us stuff that is very strong and they very intentionally do not nerf them within a league. Almost definitely, Crystallized Omniscience is going to get nerfed next league. Like, it should. It is too strong. But I strongly encourage you to take advantage of the things that feel broken at the time. I think that's the foundation of Path of Exile. And that's actually like where the fun and play and like enjoying the sandbox of the game really comes from. All right, before I ramble on too much about how much fun we can have doing all this, I just wanted to share stuff like this with you guys. I think it's really important to always remind ourselves of just like the raw fun that can be had in the game. Really the past week, experimenting with this build, working with the community, and just like throwing out ideas and seeing what happens has been some of the most fun that I've had in a while in Path of Exile. Yeah, we did a lot of 5-way carries yesterday. We've been trying to do group simulacrums and all that. There's been a lot of deaths, but a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. And it's just been a great time. So thank you for watching. Hope this maybe inspired you and gave you some ideas, or at least some motivation to experiment with whatever build that you're playing and seeing what you're able to get away with there. And I will leave you with a clip of something ridiculous that we did yesterday as we attempted to crash Path of Exile. And, well, I'll let you see what happened. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. You just want yours to be at least 84. That's all. That's all. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're doing the thing. This might actually crash. Oh, God, you're doing the thing. Oh, no, you're doing the thing. No! Oh, he's doing the thing. Oh, my God. Oh, look at my frame time. Look at my frame time. Oh, God. We got a big purple beautiful orchid. Yeah, this is you do slow proj with the alternate quality that keeps that makes it slower and slower. Use Ashes of the Stars, enhance. It's oh we did it. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hopefully the stream is still going. Oh, we did it. There it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pew, pew, pew. Let's go. Yo, King VLR. That's a perfect way to end the stream. That's a perfect way to end the stream.